Shanta Wallace longs for the day she can make dinner in her own spacious kitchen. For now, her electric grill shares counter space with the bathroom sink in the cramped motel room that serves as home for the unemployed single mother.
I came back home thinking that it wouldn't be so rough to find another job, but it came a little bit harder than I thought.
She admits it is not easy living in tight quarters, and with no income, she worries she'll soon have nowhere to live. Shanta and her kids are part of the new homeless in America.
I was doing my unemployment, but that ran out. It's my first time ever drawing unemployment. Then I went to an agency. They paid for this week, so scraping from week to week.
Rising unemployment, record foreclosures, and increased utility costs have forced many families out of their own homes and into the homes of relatives and friends. Now a new phenomenon, the growing number of people living in pay-by-the-week motels. In South Kansas City, one school's buses pick up students from at least 6 different area motels. Another school district counted 227 homeless students in January of this year. This motel manager told us about the rising number of families coming to stay.
There are families that have lost their homes either through non-payment of rent or various other circumstances. Then they come here and they a lot of times bring children with them.
Pastor John Wiley of River Christian Fellowship Church first learned of the problem 3 years ago.
Going down the highway, saw the bus stop and watched a handful of elementary kids get in the bus from a pay-by-the-week motel. And what are children doing living in this environment? And so I had to find out. I needed to know.
What he discovered was heartbreaking.
They got into the motels thinking it would be 2 or 3 weeks that they would be there. And we found families that were there for 3 or 4 years.
Wiley's church began reaching out to these families, providing them hot meals and rent assistance. Many are grateful for the help.
I have a job that I'm part of the working poor and a single father, so it means a lot to be able just to come and get a meal.
They're very loving people. They try to do whatever they can to help. We're just like a big family. If somebody's hurting, we all hurt.
Once involved with drugs and living that motel life, Victoria McAllister is now a proud mother who lives in her own apartment.
It feels good. It feels that the Lord has rescued me from my past, that it's able to be done.
3 years of helping families living in motels has now brought Pastor Wiley here to this vacant hospital where the vision to house them with dignity is well underway.
I remember when it closed, and as I was going by here down the road, I thought to myself, somebody ought to buy that hospital for my families, thinking of the families at the Crown Lodge.
And when you said somebody ought to buy that building,
yeah,
God said,
it was me.
To help even more people, River Christian purchased this 150,000 square foot former Park Lane hospital. It is being converted from a community eyesore into a 66-unit center that will house needy working families and assist them with moving into their own home or apartment. CBN News got a first-hand look at the renovation process.
This is the dining hall from the hospital right here. So this is where the families will come and eat.
Residents will eat for free and won't be charged rent. To live there, families must be employed and enroll in credit and budgeting classes. Money saved will be put into an account for a down payment on a new place to live.
Think about the dignity of leaving our program, having saved their own money. We didn't just give them a handout. We gave them a place of refuge. That's why it's called a river of refuge. It's a place of refuge where they can get healed with dignity and move out with their own money.
Wiley is quick to point out that he is not tackling this project alone. He is grateful for the support of others in the community.
I'd just been praying, Lord, how in the world would I ever fill an entire hospital with furniture? 3 days later, this phone call came, and all of the furniture was donated. It's here waiting for future families. Yes, it's the River Church, but it's other churches like Kansas City Baptist Temple, the Raytown Vineyard, and Raytown Christian Church, lots of area churches.
Pastor Wiley is encouraging other leaders across the nation to take notice because the working poor are in every community in America.
There are tens of thousands of motels like this all around the country, all around our churches. And I guarantee you that in these motels, these pay-by-the-week motels, every pastor in America will find a family living in a motel and the federal government classifies them as homeless, and they are in despair, and they don't want to be there. And the goal isn't to get them into your church. Just go love them because it's the right thing to do. Go feed them, clothe them, help them, and do the right thing, and do it because Isaiah 58 mandates that we do it.
Charlene Israel, CBN News, Kansas City, Missouri.